Well, now that Aisha's here, how about we all go out for drinks and celebrate? It's still just midnight and we don't have any schedule until later in the evening tomorrow. Arav looks at Aisha with a mischievous grin. Aisha looks excitedly at Rohan. Come on babe, how long has it been since we've come to Goa? We need to make the most of it while I'm here. You guys know I don't like to drink before my performances. Let's do it after the festival ends. And 3 of us need to get up early for practice sessions tomorrow. So I suggest we hold off until after the festival. Suit yourself, the rest of us are definitely going drinking. Come on guys, let this boring old man get his beauty sleep. Your daddy will show you what real fun looks like. Arav playfully puts his arms around Aisha and Rahim and walks out with them. Aisha and Rahim exchange amused glances and go along with Arav. Ro, I'm crashing in your room. I'll be back soon. Ishan excitedly nudges Dev's shoulder, signaling him to come along to party with the seniors. Rohan notices his gesture and says, Go and enjoy yourselves, but don't go too hard. We have a big day tomorrow. Of course sir, don't worry about me. My bandmates don't call me a tanker for nothing. This one time I drank a whole bottle of Old Monk by myself and woke up at 6 AM the next day to attend the lectures as normal. But I can't say the same thing about this guy right here. Ha 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 ha. Ishan playfully nudges his friend who looks mortified. Dev looks at Ishan mouthing the word stop at him in anger and frustration. Not understanding Dev's cue, Ishan replies, What? In confusion. Rohan, picking up on Dev's cue, interjects with a playful tone. What do you mean? Dev immediately throws a glare at Ishan, but Ishan continues talking, seemingly oblivious to the cues and frustrated expressions from his friend. Sir, you know this guy has no capacity when it comes to drinking. The last time we went out for drinks, this guy drank just 1 glass of whiskey and started blabbering all kinds of nonsense with tears streaming down his face. And when the live band played a romantic song, he started laughing hysterically, disturbing everyone in the audience. We were so embarrassed that we had to drag him out of there. Ishan starts laughing as Dev looks at him with a flustered expression on his face. Rohan smiles with Ishan, but it's easy for Dev to see that there was something in his eyes that betrayed his true emotions. Well then, I trust you to take care of him tonight. The festival starts tomorrow and we want everyone in top condition. Rohan gently pats Ishan on the shoulder, not looking at Dev. As Ishan and Dev walk out of the room, Dev notices Rohan standing there with a worried expression on his face. As soon as Rohan and Dev lock eyes, Rohan gives him a meaningful smile. But instead of feeling reassured, Dev's stomach churns with an unsettled feeling. After Dev and Ishan leave the room, Rohan quickly takes a shower, and as he steps out and dries off, he can already feel the coastal humidity enveloping him, so he opts for his favorite pair of loose grey joggers and decides to go shirtless on top. He climbs into bed and picks up his guitar, softly humming the song he wrote that day when Dev fell asleep in his house. Rohan finds himself lying in bed, unable to shake off Ishan's words from earlier. The image of Dev blabbering with tears streaming down his face plays over and over in his mind, leaving him feeling unsettled and concerned. He wonders if the thing between them was the reason for his emotional outburst. Rohan's heart races with concern as he contemplates rushing after Dev and Ishan to check on them. He immediately springs up, removing the blanket and putting on his slippers to dress up and go after them. But then he hesitates and thinks that it's better to leave Dev and Ishan alone, as he doesn't want Dev to feel suffocated by him and wants him to enjoy this trip without thinking about their complex relationship. So Rohan gets back into bed and switches off the lights. As darkness surrounds him, Rohan can't stop feeling restless and anxious. His worries about Dev continue to torment him. Please be safe, my darling. I know you don't want me to smother you with my feelings, so I will keep them hidden until you are ready to come to me. Do you know how much I want to kiss you and hug you right now? Don't go with Ishan. Stay with me. I will let you drink however much you want. You can laugh and cry and do everything in front of me. How do you think it makes me feel when you show your vulnerable side to your friends and are hard as a stone in front of me? How do you betray me like this? Why do you hate me so much? God, I want to slam you down and kiss you until you realize that you can't run away from me like this. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back. Feeling overwhelmed by the whirlwind of emotions inside him, Rohan walks over to the room's balcony. The night air is warm and carries a faint scent of the ocean. With a heavy heart, he takes out a cigarette and lights it. The flame flickering in the darkness, the soft glow of the tip casts a subtle light on his face as he leans against the balcony railing, gazing out into the dark expanse. It's 3 a.m. by the time Rohan leaves the balcony and gets back into bed. His mind is still buzzing with thoughts of Dev, and he's unable to shake off his worries about him. Rohan slowly drifts into sleep as images of him hugging Dev outside the music room start flashing in his mind. But suddenly there is a loud knock on the door. Rohan jolts up and goes to the door. As soon as he opens the door, Dev stumbles inside the room, looking completely inebriated. Dev? Why, were you expecting your girlfriend? Dev gives Rohan a scornful look as he clumsily removes his shoes and climbs into bed. Dev, you are really drunk. Do you want me to take you to your room? Why, so that you can fuck your girlfriend behind my back? Fuck off. In a haze of intoxication, Dev's usual composure and restraint fade away, replaced by a raw and unfiltered expression of emotions. Rohan is caught off guard by Dev's sudden change in demeanor, but he tries to calm himself down and remain rational. Dev, you know she is not my girlfriend. Oh yes, then why don't you tell her that then? I will. Why don't you try to get some sleep? You are really drunk. Fuck off. Don't tell me what to do. You have no shame. You confess to me, then go out with other girls, and you let your girlfriend touch you everywhere. She acts like you are married to her. Are you her husband? If you are, then why the hell are you bothering me so much? Tears start streaming down Dev's face as he faintly recognizes what he's saying but can't bring himself to shut his mouth and stop talking. He covers his face with the blanket, hoping to shield himself from Rohan's reaction. Rohan climbs into bed next to Dev. With a gentle touch, he reaches for the blanket covering Dev's face and slowly removes it. As the blanket slips away, Dev's tomato-red face comes into view. His cheeks are flushed from both the alcohol and the emotions he had been grappling with. Rohan can see the tear tracks on Dev's cheeks, evidence of the turmoil he's been experiencing. I can't let her sleep in this room, so I ran back to claim my place before her, Dev says with a pout as he looks deep into Rohan's eyes, trying to gauge his reaction. You did? Dev nods his head up and down, acting coquettish and moving closer to Rohan, snuggling up to him and resting his head on Rohan's chest. Good boy, I'm proud of you. Rohan chuckles as he ruffles Dev's hair, unable to resist his adorableness in this moment. Dev smiles satisfactorily and Rohan takes a deep sigh of relief as he finally has an understanding of Dev's true feelings towards him. Why are you not wearing a shirt? Dev bashfully looks up at Rohan, his cheeks flushed red as he suddenly becomes hyper-aware of the fact that his face is resting on Rohan's right nipple. I usually don't wear a shirt at night, Rohan says, looking at Dev with a mischievous grin. You don't? Rohan shakes his head and smiles at Dev, gently holding the back of Dev's neck and twirling his fingers in his hair. I have to hit you now, Dev says, propping himself up on the bed. Why? Rohan asks in bewilderment. Because if I don't hit you, I will end up kissing you.